EVF is really the only thing that you need to know to write a great screenplay. Okay, I know it's a shocking statement, but hang with me. Without EVF, you're not going to understand character. If you don't understand character, your whole screenplay is going to fall apart. So it's really important to understand EVF. Now, EVF is expert, victim, flaw. Okay, so expert, victim, and flaw. Okay. Now, I didn't come up with this. This isn't my own creation. It's been around forever. Okay, so Sid Field talks about it, Robert McKee talks about it, Laius Eager, God bless him, talks about it. Okay, and it goes all the way back to Greek antiquity and beyond. Okay, it was in antiquity, it was hero, victim of the fates, Achilles' heel, or flaw. Right? Okay, so this stuff's been around forever, but it's just never been simplified quite like this. Okay, so I want you to think about it as these three unique dimensions to a character that create the three-dimensional character. Okay, so let's look at a character. Let's look at Bill here. Okay. Bill, and he's got these three qualities, okay? And each quality is going to do two things uniquely, okay? One thing for the writer, one thing for the audience, okay? So for the writer, the expertise is the character's ability, it's the character's agency, okay? So if you think about A Beautiful Mind, for example, Russell Crowe's character is a mathematician, okay? So he's going to use those skills throughout the film to overcome obstacles. That's what he's good at, okay? That's part of his biological design. If it's Mission Impossible 3, Tom Cruise, you're going to be an expert spy, okay? And it's going to be a spy film, and he's going to overcome obstacles related to being a spy, okay? So it's going to both dictate what, like, the sort of playing field of your film, what your film is about. Is it a spy film? Is it a film about, a guy who cracks codes to save the U.S. from Russia in the Cold War, like in Beautiful Mind? It's gonna set up the playing field of the film. Okay, so we got an expert. He's gonna be an expert at math. Okay, he's a mathematician. All right, so that's what he's good at. He's not gonna go jumping around, hopping cars, shooting up people. Okay, because that's not his expertise. Okay, so it gives him agency, i.e., doing math, solving problems, critical thinking. Okay, and that's how he's gonna overcome obstacles in the film. The other thing that it's gonna do is it's gonna give the audience confidence that this guy is somebody that they can put their faith in. It's a unique quality that every human being has an expertise, even if they haven't developed it. Okay, it's a unique quality within the person's part of their biological design that makes them special, okay, that gives them the ability to overcome obstacles in the film. So the audience can say, hey, I don't feel completely overwhelmed, like this character can't overcome the obstacles in front of them. They actually have a chance, at least a chance, right? Okay, so it gives the audience confidence in the character, allows them to trust the character, and it gives the character agency. So when you're writing the character, here's the stuff he's going to do to overcome obstacles. He's going to do math. He's going to solve problems. Okay. Victim is going to, for the audience, is going to give the audience empathy for the character. Okay, it's really important because your character is also going to be flawed. Okay, and we're not going to like the character if they're flawed unless we understand how they got that way. Okay. And now these two things are interrelated. So if we look at a math guy, okay, so somebody who's a math genius and always thinking about math and so forth and so on, he's probably not going to be the kid out there who's the star of the football team. He's probably going to have glasses, be a little bit nerdy. He might put gum underneath of his desk. Girls don't like him. People start to pick on him, right? And because people pick on him, he creates this flaw, right? And the flaw is self-hate. Well, people don't like me. I'm not special. I'm a douchebag. You feel bad about yourself. So that insecurity, that social anxiety created from that flaw, okay, when it's going to perpetuate itself, right? Because when you have social anxiety and you don't think you're special, you're kind of like ho-hum, you're Eeyore-ish, and in social settings, people don't really like that. They don't engage with you. They ostracize you. You become more of a victim, and it deepens your flaw. So these things are going to constantly play off of each other, okay? Now, they're very, very important qualities, okay? Victim is important mostly because it's going to give your character empathy. The audience is going to engage with him, be empathetic. But more importantly than any other thing is the flaw right here, okay? Because the flaw is actually going to give structure to your whole entire film, okay? The flaw is going to project and create change, okay, within your screenplay, all right? Now, without understanding change, you won't be able to engage with flaw, and your screenplay is going to fall apart.